Ooh. Oh my goodness, I love this. And a couple of crossbars. Whoa. Can you see the sweat on my face? Oh my goodness. So today I changed the strings on 11 guitars. That's right, 11 classical guitars. And I also have these two right here. These are the two Yamaha C40s I unboxed a few days ago. So anyways, when my kids come to guitar class, I kind of have the guitars out like this and they grab them. And I need to find a more practical way to have them ready for the kids when they come to class. I usually store them in the closets back there when not in use. But then when we have class, I have them out like this. And I need to have a more practical way and a safer way to have this ready for the kids. And that's the topic for today's video. So I bought a couple of multi-guitar stands. I'm gonna place the right brand and model. It says Vizcaya, V-I-Z-C-A-Y-A. It says a seven holder stand. I'm assuming that's not for 7 acoustics or classical guitars, maybe 7 electrics, but I'm hoping at least for 4 or 5 of my classicals to fit on here. And that way I won't have to have the instruments laying against the wall between classes or right before the kids come to class. So in this video I'm going to as quickly as I can, open these up and try to assemble them. I won't keep you waiting while I assemble every single piece, but I'll show you what's inside the box. This crossbar here, another, these are cushioned. And then we have this bar right here. This is also cushioned. I'm assuming this is where the guitar necks, the headstocks go in. So we'll put that there. And at the bottom, ooh, oh my goodness, I love this. There's a pack of guitar supplies. You know, I was changing strings today and I didn't have a winder with me or a wire cutter, and I did this for hours, so my hand is sore now, like right here, right? And I didn't have a wire cutter, and I borrowed one from one of our maintenance guys over here, you know, to cut the strings off. And this pack comes with a wire cutter and a string winder and extra string packs, which, you know, in the pins in the back, the bridge pins, even though I don't need them for these guitars, but there's always somebody that needs those. And a nut and a saddle and a pick holder and some picks. So that is pretty awesome. So that's in there. And then you have a couple of crossbars like these in there. And a couple of crossbars like these. I don't want to lose that part. Where did it go? Right here. And Allen wrench over there. All kinds of screws and parts that look quite confusing. I hope nothing's missing because there's a hole in the box. And some of these things came out of the plastic bag, so I hope nothing's missing. I won't keep you in the video while I try to assemble this. I'll get back in here when I'm done. I just hope that this one doesn't have missing parts because apparently the plastic bag that everything was supposed to be in kind of ripped, unfortunately. So I'll take a few minutes to assemble this, and then I'll do the other one, and hopefully I can fit most of my guitars in there, if not all. Can you see the sweat on my face? Oh my goodness. This took me 1 hour. And I ended up with these two, which is great. But I ended up with extra screws and washers. And I'm hoping that it's just the company being generous. And I did everything step by step. By the way, this wrench in both, I have 2 stands, right? So both sets, both wrenches, they're not good. They're almost too big for the socket. So I don't know if anybody's listening from the company, but this wrench is bad news. I dropped it about 1,000 times because it barely makes it inside the socket. So that's one thing. Thank goodness they gave you one of these to hold, you know, to hold it in the back. But so anyways, I'm done. Oh, 2 more extra pieces right there. So yeah, I'll just keep this just in case. Let me show you. All right, so here are my 2 stands right here. They're quite sturdy, and this top piece can tilt a little bit, and I don't yet know why that is. Maybe to get different angles for different instruments, I guess. That is pretty cool. All right, so we're quickly gonna try and fit as many of these as possible. Here's one. You know what? I think it might fit all of them, because I was thinking they meant 7 electric guitars there. But it looks like I can fit, hopefully, all of these. Well, let's find out. I just gotta find the right angle. There you go. You know what? This might actually fit. It's a little bit tight, and the kids might, I just hit it myself, so maybe the kids would too. Yeah, that's a little tight. So maybe I'll skip one there. Even though, I don't see why that's even necessary, but I'll figure it out. There. And that's 6 right now. It's touching, so I'm not happy about that. Yeah, this is gonna be a 6 instrument stand, not a 7 instrument stand for me. Because I don't want the kids to scratch the guitars. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. I gotta skip one. You know what? Okay. And then I'll skip one there. Okay. Now there's 2 empty spots, maybe 3. One here, but maybe if I can move this back this way a little bit. I don't think that'll fit though. So maybe I'll do one of my Yamahas. This is the C40 that's on a stand. Maybe I'll do that there. Okay, so that way I'm able to fit 12 full-size classical guitars on these stands. I'm not gonna push it with that extra space in the middle, you see? I'm just gonna leave this open and leave that open and spread these out as much as possible. The idea is for the kids to be able to grab the guitar by themselves without scratching them or putting a dent in them. See, that sort of thing right there. I think I'm happy with that. And again, these would not stay out like this every day, only on the days when I have guitar class, and then they would go back in the closets behind the guitars right here. So there you go. I am able to fit 12 full-size classical guitars on these 2 stands. So there you have it. 2 multi-guitar stands. I was able to fit 12 full-size classical guitars on there. So if you have multiple instruments at your house, in your studio, in your classroom, I would definitely recommend these. I forget how much I paid for them because it's been a while. I think it was last year that I bought them and I never got to install them. Around $50 or $60 if I'm not mistaken. I'll place links at the bottom if I find them. So yeah, highly recommend them. Gotta have some tea. It's been a long day. I changed strings on, I don't even know, I lost count. 11-inch guitars, 14, I'm not even sure. And I installed these 2 stands, and I'm gonna drive home now because it's about to snow, so I wanna make it home safe. Thank you for watching my video. If you have questions or comments, write them at the bottom. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for that. I'm gonna enjoy these teeth for a couple of minutes and I'll go home. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time.